This is E Central. Now, aside from movies, TVs, and music, there are still many areas of entertainment that definitely calls for more attention. One of the industry subsectors that has started coming into its own in the past few years is the comedy sector. From Nigeria to Kenya, across the continent, comedians are dropping fantastic skits, raking in money, and becoming household names. In Nigeria, the Humour Awards looks to recognize and reward those in the industry. And joining me right now is the founder of the Humour Awards, Uche Dominic. Thanks for joining us here on E Central, Uche Dominic.
Nice to be here, JJ.
Now, Uche, I keep wondering, you're not a comedian, although you're very active in the entertainment industry. So tell us, how did you put this idea together?
Well, as a kid growing up, I love comedy. As a matter of fact, I used to watch A Night of a Thousand Laughs a lot. All the volumes of A Night of a Thousand Laughs. I made sure I watched it. And I fell in love with comedy as a kid. I wanted to become a comedian at one point in time, but back then comedy wasn't really lucrative, and the comedians were seen as jesters. So it didn't really go well for me. So I ventured into other aspects of entertainment. For instance, I'm a writer. I have about 6 books in about 300 schools in Lagos State. I am also an entertainment journalist. And I've done a couple of movie production. I featured in a couple of movie production like Tinsel and Roses and Thorns and a couple of them. But while working as an entertainment journalist for one of the biggest entertainment channel in Africa, I was opportune to cover over 1,000 comedy shows in Nigeria, and I discovered that the comedians were under-celebrated. I mean, we have awards for movie makers, we have awards for musicians, we have awards for sportsmen, we even have awards for politicians that we criticize on a daily basis. So I wonder, why don't we have a known award for comedians who give platforms to other sectors of the entertainment industry to thrive on their stage? And then the idea of the Humour Award came to my mind, and I said I was going to do everything possible to make sure that I am one of the people in the country who's going to put up a project that will celebrate comedians. And we had the maiden edition last year, themed The Revolution, and it was a success.
Now, talking about this, Uche, this is indeed an inspiring story. Knowing that you are you're a very big fan of comedy, yeah. But the sector, that's the entertainment industry, has a lot of very, very notable names, especially when it comes to comedy. Alibaba, Basketball, Bovi, and a whole lot more. What was the response to the very first awards?
It was massive. It was massive. It wasn't just about stand-up comedy. I need to correct that impression, because these guys you mentioned now are mainly stand-up comedians. Okay? Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, so these guys you mentioned now are mainly stand-up comedians. We have comic actors, we have skit makers, we have other guys in the other comedy. We have cartoonists, we have cartoon animators. So the Humour Award is not just for stand-up comedians, it's for everybody who is into the business of comedy, for comedy practitioners. So we had Alibaba in the house. We had Chief Zebediah. I don't know, if you ever watched. I don't know how old you, but as a kid, I watched New Masquerade in the 80s, and Chief Zebediah was one of the people inducted into the Humour Award Hall of Fame. So Chief Zebediah is a known comic actor, and he's not a stand-up comedian. So, and then we had people like Mike Asupo, the veteran cartoonist, who does a lot of cartoon for the print media. We also had people from the the comedy movie industry, like Odolade Adekola and the rest. Odolade came out as the best comic actor for 2021 edition.
So Uche, now let's move on to the upcoming edition. Now, the second edition. What are we expecting from the categories? Can you talk us through the entire categories and everything that's been announced this year?
All right, time may not permit me to talk through the entire category because we have about 20 award categories. But let me talk about the theme of this year's edition. It's called the Dream, the Glory. And the reason why we chose that theme was because last year, the Humour Award was a dream for us. It wasn't a reality until it happened in November 2021. So now it has become a reality, and because of the success of last year, we feel that it's time for us to, actually say yes. Everybody in the comedy industry has actually claimed the glory. So the theme of this year's edition is titled the theme is titled the dream. It's titled Hello.
I'm with
So
you.
it's titled the Dream, the Glory. And that's what we want to push for now. As time goes on, we'll begin to talk about other categories, if there are going to be adjustments, if you're going to introduce new categories. But for now, we
Okay.
have 20 award categories that cut across the different genres of comedy.
Now, the creative industry is obviously booming, and we see more and more young Africans getting involved in this industry. What do you think the potential is of the industry?
The industry is the industry has not even witnessed the success it is meant to witness. I mean, compared to what people in the West End, you would say that Nigerian entertainers are still far below the pecking orders. But I know that with the new generation of guys that we have, like me and the rest of the other guys doing great out there, the industry is about to explode and it's going to add massively to the GDP of the Nigerian economy. So the future is bright for us. What we just need to do is come together and support whoever is doing something unique for the entertainment industry, just like a New Central is doing to support the Humour Awards.
Thank you so much, Uche Dominic, for sharing the insight into the Humour Awards with us.
All right, thank you very much. It's nice being here.
And right after this break, I will be bringing you some international stories. Please do stick around.